Turning warm and windy on Wednesday with strong to severe storms coming in late at night. Good Tuesday night, East Tennessee. David Aldrich, Captain Accurate here from the Captain Accurate Weather Command Center. Well, all is quiet tonight across the Deep South, Texas, Louisiana, and Mississippi, for example, all quiet. A couple of sprinkles trying to form near Louisville and across parts of the Commonwealth of Kentucky, but the almanac came in at 67 degrees. That's a lot higher than I expected, but there was some variability because of the placement of the warm front. Our peak wind gust wasn't much of a gust at all today, only 15 miles per hour, so it begs the question, when are these winds going to slow down? Well, they weren't even moving much today. Today, the peak gust was 15, but that changes tomorrow when it gets windy once again. High temperature only 59 in Hamlin County. You mean you only got to 59 in Hamlin County? There was a 15-degree spread between Morristown, Hamlin County, and 74 there in Tellico Plains. Tellico Plains, one of the warmer temperatures we see here, but many of us getting into the 60s. Now on to what's coming up next. High wind warning for the Smokies. It begins, it commences, it starts. 11 o'clock Wednesday, runs till 8 a.m. Thursday, which means it's still windy even after dark tomorrow night. Gusts around 80 miles per hour. We have wind advisories for the valley and the surrounding counties with gusts around 55 miles per hour from the wording from our net friends at the National Weather Service in Morristown. This also has the same time frame of 11 a.m. to 8 a.m. Wednesday. Now, 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. Wednesday, we have red flag warnings because of gusty winds, low humidity, which equals easy fire spread. So make sure you're very careful because fires can get out of hand very quickly when you have this type of wind in place tomorrow. That's the red flag warnings. I want to show you the future gusts as we go through tonight. Not all that impressive. Still in the single digits. That's really low winds here at 7 a.m. tomorrow morning, but it's still pretty busy in Memphis. Now, this is a good indication of what's possible. Doesn't mean we'll have a 30-mile-an-hour gust at noon tomorrow, but it's possible as what could transfer from the higher levels of the atmosphere. It could work its way down. But you can see the brown areas is well over 50. So Nashville, Jackson, even Tupelo at 62-mile-an-hour gusts potentially by 5 o'clock Wednesday, but then it keeps coming. The sun goes down, and we're still dealing with 63-mile-an-hour gusts in Nashville at 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock Central, and 54 in Chattanooga, 55 Knoxville. So we could have some very strong winds, and if it's accompanied with some thunder, we could have some severe thunderstorms rolling into town as this front begins to approach. But then as we move into your Thursday, it starts to slow down, still breezy. It's not calm, but it's not as violent or aggressive as it will be tomorrow. Now, tracking the clouds, we have plenty of those tonight. Mostly cloudy skies expected here. We have more cloudiness across places like Arkansas, Mississippi, all associated in blue with the cold cloud tops. I want to give you an idea of how much rainfall we could see. Again, this could be varied quite a bit as well. Maybe closing in on a ½ inch to an inch in many areas, but some to the east, like Morristown, like Newport, may struggle to get to 1/10 of an inch. So again, depending on the heavier storms that will be coming in from the west, that's where the better chance for heavier rains may occur. But tonight, headlines, mostly cloudy, turning windy and warm on Wednesday, not when you wake up, but closer to midday when it gets started. Gusts around 40 to 50 plus across the valley, and that's in the absence of storms. We've got snow reports, little local storm reports in circles there across parts of the upper plain states, the Dakotas, and also more storminess back to the west. Let me give you an idea of what I expect for severe weather. Late Wednesday night to Thursday morning, we have a medium chance for some 60-plus mile-an-hour winds associated with severe storms. Now, the risk for tornadoes is not zero, but it's low. Risk for some large hail is not zero, but it's low. And there could be some localized flooding, I think, especially to the west of Knox County. And I'll explain why in a second. But you definitely want to have a safe place. You want to have that discussion with your family, have multiple ways to receive warnings, prepare with protective gear during severe weather season, which runs March, April, and May, and have a way to alert first responders and take pictures of belongings and valuables. These are good tips. I'm going to talk more about this tomorrow morning, so I invite you to check back with me on, say, Wednesday morning during my Facebook Live. Storm Prediction Center shows a lot of colors here. The red one is widespread severe storms. And who's likely to see that? West Tennessee, and well, most, if not all, of Mississippi is under the moderate risk. And that's a pretty violent situation. It looks like a bullseye in archery, but these colors mean business. These areas will get rocked with some very strong storms, possibly some tornadoes from Memphis to Mobile and Jackson as well. About a 15% chance, in fact. If we look closer in, we have some scattered severe storms in yellow. That's mainly to the west of Knoxville. That's late Wednesday night into Thursday morning because this outlook that you're looking at covers us right through 8 a.m. Thursday. Coincidentally, runs through 8 a.m. Thursday. So we're going to have most of this coming in after midnight tomorrow night. Tornado risk, I mentioned 15% in red. Jackson, Baton Rouge, head over toward Knoxville. It's about a 2% chance. And maybe Jamestown and Decatur could be more like a 5% chance. So we'll be watching this closely as well. And our friends at the Weather Prediction Center, they use similar colors, but they mean different things. The marginal here, the dark green, means isolated flash flooding possible. And there may be some isolated flash flooding maybe to the west of Knoxville. So that would include Wartburg and Harriman and Lenore City and also Madisonville. So I want you to know, Wednesday through Thursday morning, there is the possibility of some excessive rain that could cause some problems. Even western sections of Knox County is highlighted there. Let me show you the timing of this as we get closer. Warm front list further north. This is 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. This is midday tomorrow. You can see the winds are getting stronger and longer. That means the winds are pretty strong and gusty by 5 o'clock tomorrow. But the storms by the end of the close of business day tomorrow is over toward Memphis. And then it slides into Nashville by about 10 o'clock. 10:15, it looks like this. And by midnight, it's pretty much on the doorstep of the plateau. It's midnight Eastern time and really rocking through Knoxville by 1 or 2 a.m. So we want to watch this closely. Again, we have the potential for severe weather, and it may happen while you're asleep, which is never a pleasant situation. That's why I urge you to download the Captain Accurate Weather app, and we'll see this weather slow down. We'll get lots of sunshine on Friday. That's a good sign. This big blue H moves in, so we got a sunny day on Friday. But sadly, with hazy sunny clouds, there could be some spots of rain on Saturday. Not good when you have a chalk walk, the Dogwood Arts Chalk Walk at Market Square. They don't want to see any raindrops fall from the sky on Saturday, but a 20% chance that it happens. Mostly cloudy tonight and mild down to 46. We slide into tonight, we're down only to 53 in Crossville. Big difference thanks to the warm front. 44 in Morristown, your low temperature, and 40 for Middlesboro in Bell County. Now, tomorrow's high, I have increased it since we've expanded and exceeded our expectations today. I'm going to exceed our expectations tomorrow. I think 82 is now more reasonable. It is close, but maybe just short of the record high of 84 set back in 1998, back when Bill Clinton was in the White House. Clouds of sun, warm and gusty, 40 to 50, but the sustained winds will be 10 to 20, could be gusting even higher or sustained higher as we get toward nightfall tomorrow night. Wednesday's high, 84 for Newport, 82 for Morristown. Morristown, you finally get in the warmth tomorrow. 80 in Middlesboro and 78 in Wartburg. As we take a look at your Captain Accurate Weather Authority forecast for Knoxville and East Tennessee. 71 on Thursday, 60 on Friday. That's no joke. Watch out for pranksters. 65 on Saturday and Sunday, but some spots of rain have added now for Saturday. And more showers, maybe an isolated storm on Tuesday of next week with some isolated storms at that particular time. By the way, you can keep track of it all using the Captain Accurate Weather app. Now with Pete Michaels Traffic. Weather and traffic, perfect together and at your fingertips. Keep you and your family safe with weather alerts. Just search Captain Accurate at the App Store and Google Play. You get those alerts in real time. Happy to have Pete Michaels along for the ride. My name is David Aldridge. Some people call me Captain Accurate. It's not easy being accurate, so weather doesn't surprise you. We'll see you here next time. Take care.